South Korea's President Yoon Suk-Yeol has spoken now publicly, saying that he will fight until the last minute to defend himself, and offering an explanation for his short-lived declaration of martial law.
I decided to invoke martial law, judging the current situation of the country's national affairs being paralyzed as a state of administrative and judicial collapse caused by social disturbance. But the purpose of the martial law was to warn the people of the opposition party's anti-state atrocities and to stop them. By doing so, I wanted to prevent the collapse of the constitutional order of liberal democracy and normalize state functions. Dear citizens, the opposition party is accusing me as a felon and is now trying to remove me from the presidency immediately. I will not give in to their demands.
For more, Bloomberg Global Business reporter Heejin Kim joins us now here in Seoul. And Heejin, this is, of course, a developing story as we continue to learn new things happening around the president and in parliament as well. The latest coming from local media that the ruling party has named a new floor leader. We had seen some infighting within the PPP. What does this tell us?
Well, that is like a fight between pro-Yoon Suk-Yeol and anti-Yoon Suk-Yeol. I'm not sure if I call them pro-Yoon at the moment, but anyway, they say they are pro-Yoon Suk-Yeol previously at least. But so anyway, they are fighting with each other like about how much they should protect Yoon Suk-Yeol and whether they actually need to vote for the impeachment or not. Because definitely Yoon Suk-Yeol, made a lot of explanations about why he did do that. And this infighting in this ruling party actually indicates there is a rising possibility for this Saturday's vote. I mean, there could be, some votes against the impeachment, which means like the situation has changed.
To be fair, the country seems to be divided right now. We have seen pro-Yoon supporters in Gwanghwamun, for example, coming out in support of the president. But what is he saying right now that he says he was forced to actually declare martial law? He was sort of blaming it on the opposition, but also on North Korea.
Yes, that's true. He's actually saying that he's just sent small troops to the parliament, which means that he actually just trying to give a warning to the opposition party because he really didn't like so much influence of the large opposition party because the Democratic Party really trying to kick out some high-ranking officials like the board of audit director or all other top prosecutors whom he appointed for him. But and also as you know, recently the opposition party also slashed a lot of national budget. He allocated for the economic growth. So he was quite angry about the influence of the opposition party. But the question is, I checked a lot of online comments on the internet just now, and then a lot of Koreans are criticizing Yoon because you cannot basically, send the troops just because you don't like the opposition party. So, yeah.
Even if it's a small number of troops, as he says. But what happens now? Because he's saying he doesn't seem like he's going to go away quietly. He says that he's going to fight until the end.
Yeah, right. That's why local newspapers saying that he's hiring some really powerful lawyers from big law firm, and he's going to definitely attend the hearing at the Constitutional Court, even if the vote is passed this Saturday for impeachment. He's going to, he's saying like a fight until the end. Implies a lot of activities he's planning. So we are hearing from our sources he's actually fighting, like preparing a big legal fight against the opposition party members.
Which is not going to be great when investors are watching and looking at South Korean markets. We've heard a lot from financial authorities as well.
Yes, right. We actually, during Yoon's speech, the Korean won is weakening further against the US dollars. And we have a lot of concerns from the businessmen, analysts, fund managers there. They all want this situation is finished within this week.